Greetings, everyone. This is Tony Holowitz, and I have recently had people ask me, how do I export my data out of Act into another vehicle, like Microsoft Excel, for example? And there's a couple things to consider. First, when you look at Act, all these items right here are fields. This is called field data. Down below, you have different activities, histories, and notes. You have some things that are documented in Act as you've been an Act user through the years. So the first step of exporting your information is to recognize the difference between field data and other data that's held within inside of Act. In this tutorial, I'm just going to talk about exporting field data. And in my opinion, the easiest way to do it is this. I'm going to go lookup all contacts. When you do the lookup, if it didn't jump to the list view for any reason, simply click on list view, but this is the list of all my contacts. Now what we see here in this list view is the company, the contact, all the way down to zip code. But there are a lot of fields that are not showing up here. So I'm going to come up top and I'm going to click on these two columns right here. It's called Customize Columns. You'll notice that over here on the right-hand side is the list of all the fields that are showing up in our list view right now. But we have a lot of other fields in here that we can choose from. And some of these might be fields you've put in. They might be some Act fields. But the best way to do this, and the easiest way in my opinion, is to simply click on these double arrows, and it's going to take all this information and shoot it out to the right. So I'm going to click on the double arrows. Now every single field is in the list view. Now this might not be practical if you're working in Act and you're working in the list view. There's a lot more information here than you need. But having stated that, I'm going to click OK. And now we have all the contact information, all our field data for our entire database. If we scroll over to the right, you're going to see there's all kinds of information here. Some we need, some we don't need. Now on that note, what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to scroll back to the left to sort of get back to where we were. Now that I see all our data on the screen, the next step is to export this to Excel is actually very simple. Go up top where you see the X, click on that, export current list to Excel. I'm going to click on that. It's going to take all the information that we see here in our list view, which is all our data, and it's going to shoot it out to Microsoft Excel. Now, if you have Microsoft Excel on your computer, which I hope you do, this will open up Microsoft Excel. I'm going to go down below, pull this up, and at this point, I'm going to go and do a save. I'm going to go File, Save, and we'll save it as a sheet or a spreadsheet that makes sense. So I could call it Act Contacts. And a lot of times what I like to do is put in today's date. So I'm just going to put in 9/18/2023. And I'm going to click Save. So now we have a spreadsheet with all our Excel field data. Now you might notice some photos in here. It's because I have a field in here where I put photos in of people. But this is all our field data. If I go up to the top of the screen, you're going to see our headers. You're going to see our complete information. And now this is your info. This is all your Act field data. So that's the first step in getting your data into another resource like Excel. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate your time. Have a great day. Bye now.